Hello, here we are on the beach. Today we're going to be looking at speed. That's not the stuff you put up your nose, it's the setting on the camera. And I've brought the old school camera out again so that we can have a look and see what's going on. In one of the other sessions we were talking about the aperture, which is the front setting, which is how fat the light is, and it controls the depth of field. Today we're looking at the speed setting at the back here, which is how short or long the shutter is open for when you take the photograph. Now if you look at these waves here, we can try to freeze the action on them waves as they come over the groin by having a fast shutter speed. Or we can try and leave the shutter open for a longer time so that more of the wave is moving while the shutter is open. And that means that you get a completely different picture. It looks more dreamy and atmospheric. And you, the photographer, are making the choice between having a frozen piece of action or a dreamlike sequence. Now if you come in on this lens again just a bit, if I have this setting of a quarter of a second at f16, that's the same as an eighth of a second at f11. That's the same as a 15th of a second at f8. And it goes all the way to a thousandth of a second at, let's say, f1.8. You, the photographer, make the choice as to how much of that action there do you want to show frozen or how much of it you want to be blurred. And you combine that with the depth of field setting, so you might want the whole beach in focus or reasonably sharp, so you want to have a high F number. Looking at that down there, you could turn all of those waves into a beautiful sort of milky dream-like photograph by having a fairly slow shutter speed. So a thousandth of a second goes off faster than you can think, all the way down to 1 second. The whole shutter is open for 1 second, which means if you think how long that wave moves in 1 second, that's all captured on your photograph. That's why, as a photographer, your choice of speed is determined by what you want your photograph to say.